We couldn't do a Myths Revisited without one gun story, so here it is.
So, bullets fired into water. What did we do wrong with that one? I thought we did great.
You did do great, but the viewers, in addition to all that testing, would have liked to have seen us fire guns underwater.
Oh, that might get past the bullet hitting the water deceleration problem that we were having.
It's another opportunity to break out the guns, I guess, huh?
Last time, the Mythbusters broke out guns galore to see if bullets really are stopped by water.
This is the M1 Garand 30 caliber at 2 feet.
And the results were surprising. The more powerful the gun,
This kills you. This kills you and everyone else in the room.
the more ineffective the bullet in water. Fans were happy with these findings, but now want to know whether guns actually work when submerged. To find out, Tori, Carrie, and Grant are going to build a water trough, drown their weapons, and see at what distance they penetrate a block of ballistics material.
King Cobra. 6 Hour Pete 239, 9mm. M1 Grand. And a personal favorite, 12-gauge shotgun.
Of course, there are Special Forces guns, like the Glock 17 or the SPP-1, that can fire underwater. But this myth is about regular weapons like these. Will any of them shoot from the hip when submerged in Tori's newly reinforced, water-filled trough?
All right, here we are, main event. We're about to fire a bullet underneath the water. What I need to do is I need to open the chamber of the gun to make sure there's no air at all in the barrel.
The gun must be air-free because otherwise it could explode if the bullet passes from air to water inside the barrel.
Okay, we are loaded and ready to fire.
For each gun, they want to know two things. Over what distance is it lethal? But before that, will it even fire underwater?
9mm, first shot. 3, 2, 1. That looked cool. I think that might have made it all the way.
That was rad. The whole water just like leaped up.
Yeah.
I think it went far.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. I'd say that was about 18 feet.
18 feet.
And the bullet is perfectly intact.
One thing we're just kind of skipping over is we've just proven that you can fire a bullet underneath water.
Oh, you're right.
So right there, it's confirmed. It's possible to shoot a gun underneath water.
Test 1's passed. A 9mm will fire underwater, but as Grant discovers, it won't reload.
So check it out. When I was resetting the ransom rest, I found the shell casing caught in the slide.
It didn't eject the bullet.
No, because it relies on the pressure.
Right, and you have that water on top of it.
So,
if you're shooting underwater, you only have one shot to kill the bad guy.
yeah, you better get it right.
So, you've got one shot, but over what distance is it life-threatening? In the original story,
Okay, this 9mm pistol at 8 feet.
Adam and Jamie showed you'd have to dive 8 feet to survive a shot from a 9mm. When it's fired into water from air.
Whoa, no, that didn't go all the way through.
But what about when it's in the water to begin with?
From the barrel to the ballistics material, we're 10 feet. We're going with another 9mm round full metal jacket.
In 3, 2, 1.
Another fire. But was it lethal?
So it didn't even have the penetration of a BB.
No,
Not lethal.
not at 10 feet. All right, why don't we do 2 feet, see what happens there.
Great. 9mm at 2 feet.
Oh, yeah.
But this time, when they look for the round, there's a problem. It's nowhere to be found. There's no obvious hole in the ballistics material.
Oh, it's the magic bullet.
It's a disappearing bullet.
It disappeared.
And it's not tucked away in the trough.
Don't see it in here
It's all a bit of a mystery.
anywhere.
At 2 feet, we couldn't find the bullet. So what we're going to have to do is dissect the ballistics material block at the end of the experiment and see if we can find it. Right now, we're going to move on to the 357.
There's no time to stop and search. With the light fading fast, the team must crack on with the rest of their weaponry.
Okay.
357 Magnum full metal jacket in 3, 2, 1. Was that a bigger boom?
I don't see a big hole.
Bigger boom, same problem. The round is nowhere to be seen.
No bullets.
The 357 sure works underwater, but its deadliness is going to need some further dissection. Next on Mythbusters,
Seems so weird.
Never shoot a dirty gun. Always clean it.
the underwater shotgun gets fired.
In 3, 2, 1.
When Adam and Jamie fired their shotgun into water, they found that it was deadly at a distance of 10 feet.
Jesus, wet, Jamie. That's definitely a lethal hit.
But what about when the gun is already under?
Okay.
Shotgun at 10 feet underwater. In 3, 2, 1.
Just like the handguns, there's fire in the hole, but this time there is a difference.
Dang. Oh, look at that. It cracked all the way.
The gun has exploded in half.
Now, do you think that's because there was air in there somewhere, or it's just a really bad idea to shoot a shotgun underwater?
I think it's a bad idea to shoot shotgun underwater.
I doubt seriously there's any air in there.
What a shame.
So, shotgun hunting underwater?
Busted.
With the shotgun sunk, there's one rifle remaining.
Up next, we have the M1 Garand, which actually has the exit velocity of 2,700 feet per second, which is basically like 3 times the energy of any of the guns we've shot today.
Last time, the super fast M1's bullet disintegrated virtually on impact with the water. But now, when under, will it make you drown your sorrows?
M1 Garand in 3, 2, 1.
That was a good one.
The gun's in one piece, but the bullet.
Here's the bullet.
Right there?
Yep. So,
What is that? What is that, about 6 feet?
yeah.
What do you think?
Around 6 feet. Unless you're point blank, I don't think this thing's lethal.
I mean, it fell at 6 feet.
Yeah. It didn't even make it to our target.
This time, the bullet hasn't shattered, but it's still been rendered ineffective by water.
I would say, though, it's pretty intimidating. I think if somebody was shooting one of those at me underwater and saw that explosion, I'd still be freaking out.
Frightening for sure, but just a few kicks away, and the water will prevent the M1's bullet from spilling your blood. But can the same be said of the handguns?
We're back at the shop now, and we've taken our block of ballistics material, and we need to dissect it because we didn't find any bullets or any bullet holes, and we want to find out if there might be one lodged in there that we can't see. You guys find anything?
No.
There's no holes. There's nothing.
Okay, let's take this off and just start cutting into it.
Slice and dice?
Yeah, sounds good.
It's a careful operation as the team carves off one layer at a time. But it's beginning to look like the handgun rounds didn't even make it in.
And there's nothing in here.
Looks clean.
Yeah.
Until
Wait, I feel something.
Hey. Hey! There it is.
It's a 9mm.
9.
It's the 9.
I'm 2 inches from the back, which means it penetrated 4 inches deep.
That's lethal. Well, let's keep cutting it because we still don't have the 357.
the 357 Magnum is more powerful than the 9mm, so the team keeps cutting deeper.
Here's the other one.
How deep is that?
Wow, that went
Oh, whoa.
that almost went all the way through.
All the way.
I would say that's about 5.5, 5 3/4 inches.
Yeah.
So at 2 feet, the Magnum, like the other handgun, will send you to a watery grave.
So, guys, bullets fired underwater, how did you do?
Well, Jamie, you can actually fire a handgun or a rifle underneath water.
But not a shotgun.
What happens to the shotgun?
Blows up.
My young friend, were they lethal?
Neither of them were lethal at a distance of more than 3 feet.
It's actually more lethal to fire into water than underwater.
So, what are you guys going to call this? Busted, plausible, or confirmed?
Confirmed. You
Confirmed.
can fire a gun underwater.
Yes.
Well, nice work, guys.
Thanks,
Thanks.
Jamie.